right. Well, I'm Josh Croning, and with me is Joann. We're going to get to know Joann a little bit today and hear about quilts. So, to start, Joann, where'd you grow up? Where are you from?
I grew up in southern Indiana in a little town called Evansville, right on the edge of the Kentucky and Illinois border.
Oh, okay. So I grew up in Illinois. So I'm from the Chicago suburbs.
Okay.
So we would go to Indiana, typically to like Indianapolis.
Yes,
I haven't been to southern Indiana, but I've heard it's actually very pretty.
it
Yeah,
is
it's kind
very
of hilly
pretty.
down there,
Yes, it is.
rolling
Yes.
hills, beautiful.
Yeah.
Big trees like we don't have here.
A lot. It's very green in the summertime.
Yeah.
Yes.
And humid.
Very humid.
Bugs, lots of bugs, I would imagine.
Mosquitoes that can carry you away. Yes.
I don't miss that
Yeah,
at
I
all.
don't either. No.
Well, I do love living in Arizona, which leads me to my next question. How long have you lived in Arizona?
We moved here about 18 years ago. Our
Okay.
daughter from college
Yep.
moved here. And so when she started having children, we retired and here we are.
It's a good spot.
We have never regretted the decision. We thought it was a crazy thing when we did it at the time, but we have never regretted the decision. We love Arizona.
I'm always surprised at how green it is. Growing up
Yes.
in the Midwest, you hear about Arizona and you think it's like a dusty, dry
Yes, no.
desert, but it's really not. I mean, it's beautiful and there's so much life here.
Everything's blooming year round. There's something blooming, and
Mhm.
it's a beautiful place. We love Arizona.
It is.
Yeah.
What now did your daughter, did she live in Las Sendas or how did you find Las Sendas?
My daughter does and still lives in Las Sendas.
Oh, cool.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes. Then I have a second daughter, and she was in Indiana with us when we came. We just packed her up. She came too
Did
with
she
her
really?
family. Yes, yes. They love it.
That's similar to how I came. My brother-in-law, I helped him move here
Uh-huh.
and we drove a U-Haul truck from the Chicago suburbs. And I
Oh,
still remember we were in Payson, kind of up on the rim, coming down.
yes.
And I'm like, it says we're going to be in, Mesa in 2 hours and we're still in a pine forest. This is
Yeah.
wild. I had no idea.
It's beautiful. We love it when you go up towards Payson because you're just a few miles out of the city and you are in beautiful mountainous areas, and then you go into the pine forest. It's
Yep.
beautiful.
And we can get there quick from our
Yes.
neighborhood,
Yes.
which is pretty
Yes.
cool.
Yes.
Well, Joann brought some quilts, and I just wanted to show you one of them. It's pretty impressive how much detail there is to this, and it's heavy. And we can't feel it, but it's heavy and it's beautiful. So, how long does something like this take you to make?
Uh, well, I'm kind of a prolific quilter, which a lot of them in our Las Sendas Quilt Club are, and that probably took several weeks.
Okay.
Maybe. It just depends upon how intricate. That's got a lot of small pieces. So maybe that took 3 weeks. Yes, it's got some really small pieces in it.
So is the white all one piece, and then these are all separate pieces?
No, the white is all separate
Oh
pieces
my
too.
gosh.
Yeah.
It's an incredible amount of work. Well, Joann has a quilting club. Can you tell us kind of about the background of the club and tell us
Yes,
a little bit
it's
about it?
the Las Sendas Quilt Club,
Okay.
and it started in 2002. And there were just 6 members at the time, and they
Okay.
met in their homes.
hmm
But quilters are a very warm, friendly, welcoming tribe.
Okay.
And it grew. And then a lot of the women lived here in Las Sendas. And so that's how we came to use their club room. And we've been using their club room, for our meetings for a long time.
Okay.
A long time. Yeah, currently we meet on Monday nights at 5:30, and we have a really an eclectic, diverse, prolific, creative group, and
Okay.
they're all very active in it. And then 4 times a year we have a special like learning seminar on a Sunday, and
Okay.
they all come and we have presenters and we learn different tips and techniques, and quilters tend to share whatever they've learned, a new notion, a new
Good.
trick. Currently we have, I think, 35 members, and their talents are across all genres of quilting.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now my mind goes to did you grow up quilting, or is this something you learned how to do as you were an adult? How did this start?
My mother was a quilter. Her mother was a quilter, and as a child, my mother made my clothes. So I thought you did that, and so
Oh,
I made
wow.
my children's clothes. But I did not really start quilting till I retired,
Okay.
and then had the time because it is an addictive hobby that
Well,
takes time. And so that's when I retired. Right after that, we moved out here and I joined the club, and they have been my friends, my tribe. They really helped
it's a
me
good way to meet
acclimate.
people.
Oh, wonderful way.
Oh,
Yes.
that's great. I mean, you know, I haven't spent a lot of time with quilts, but I can appreciate how much work this is and how beautiful it is. My mom, she will knit. She knits. She can make like those
Yes.
like Afghan like knitted like
Yes.
blankets.
Yes.
And I always got a kick out of just watching this thing start from something this big and like grow into a blanket.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
so
Yeah.
your club, you also do fundraisers. You want to tell us kind of about that?
Yes. One of the requirements of being in the club is that every member must make at least one charity quilt a year and donate it.
Okay,
And so we generally at the show, we will have between 25 and 30 charity quilts that will go to various charities in the area. Our real favorites are the children's or the foster children's charities because
sure.
obviously they can use the quilts, and then also the transitional shelters.
Okay,
And so we this year we always, well, annually, we do a drive for Ryan House, which
okay.
is it's a children's respite and hospice
Oh
center
boy.
in Phoenix. And so when the children come in, they get a book, a toy,
Mhm.
and a blanket or a quilt. So we do that ongoing basis on an annual basis. We make them wheelchair pillows and things like that. So
Wow.
you know what? It's a feel good thing.
Oh,
It
I'm
really is.
sure.
It's a feel good thing. And at the quilt show, we always pick a charity, and we have a free will donation jar
Okay.
at the entry, and the quilt club pays for all of the expenses of the show, and 100% of whatever we raise goes to that charity.
Oh, wow.
The year that Ukraine was attacked, everybody was really, that was right about that same time for our annual show, and that was just on everybody's mind. And that year
Mhm.
we raised $3,000 and gave it to a charity that helped the refugees
Wow.
in Ukraine. So you know, it's just a feel good thing. You give and you give and you get so much more back.
You do. You know,
Hmm.
I've seen the quilt show signs when you pull into the neighborhood
Yes,
so many
yes,
times, like I'm sure so many people, but I never knew exactly what it was.
yes.
Well, that's great to know. Before we wrap up, can you just tell me one of your most interesting animal encounters in Las Sendas? I know
Oh,
that's an off-topic question, but when you live here, you're
yeah.
bound to run into something.
Yeah. Let me go back just to give the quilt show a little plug.
Sure.
Before we do that, our show is Sunday, March 22nd,
Okay.
1 to 4 at the clubhouse. And there will be at least 140 quilts entered into the show.
Okay.
Plus, we will have between 25 to 30 charity quilts that will be on display. There will also be this year 11 quilts that are offered for sale by the individual
I was
members,
wondering if you could buy them. Okay.
but they go early. So
Well, I mean, this is
they go
beautiful.
fast. So you have to come early to get those.
Okay.
Uh, yeah. So
March 22nd.
March 22nd, 1 to 4 at the
It's a month
clubhouse.
away. Okay.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes. And now to my encounter.
Yeah.
We had not lived here very long, and we had like most houses, have a pool in the backyard. That was totally new to us. We
Hmm.
looked out the window one morning, and there was a mama bobcat and her kitten at the pool. And it was like, oh, It was amazing. It was amazing.
Oh, that's
So
so
we
cool.
stayed in and watched them, and they kind of drank at the pool and, explored, and then finally jumped up and over the fence. So that's probably, and of course you've
That's a good
seen,
one.
yeah, you've
Yeah.
seen your rattlesnakes and things like that. But the
Yeah.
bobcat was amazing,
Well,
beautiful.
they
Yes,
are stunning.
yes, they are.
Well, thank you, Joanne. Thank you for coming on and telling us about yourself and the Quilt Club.
Yes, thank you for allowing us to, plug our quilt club. We appreciate it.
Of course.